Hello and Assalamualaikum everyone. My name is Aisyah Nurlisa binti Muhammad Zaki from SMK Padang Tembak. I am from the country of Malaysia and I will talk about neuroplasticity. Neuroplasticity is related to the Sustainable Development Goals number 3, which is good health and well-being. Neuroplasticity refers to the brain's ability to reorganize and rewire its neural connections, enabling it to adapt and function in ways that differ from its prior state in response to experience, learning, or injury. Correspondingly, two types of neuroplasticity are often discussed, which is functional plasticity and structural plasticity. Functional plasticity is the brain's ability to alter and adapt the functional properties of network of neurons by transferring functions from a damaged area of the brain to other undamaged areas. It can occur in four known ways, namely homologous area adaptation, map expansion, cross-modal reassignment, and compensatory masquerade. Meanwhile, structural plasticity is the brain's ability to remodel its neural connections and deletion of synapses as a result of learning. New neurons are constantly produced and integrated into the central nervous system based on this type of neuroplasticity. Now, how does neuroplasticity works? Neuroplasticity works by strengthening active neural pathways, pruning unused ones, and creating new synaptic connections through synaptic plasticity. This process allows for functional compensation of the damage and enables memory formation. There are four key aspects to activate your neuroplasticity. The first one is neurogenesis. Neurogenesis is the lifelong to limited creation of new neurons, particularly in the hippocampus. The second one is synaptic plasticity. Synaptic plasticity is the strengthening or weakening of synapses or connections over time based on activity, which is the foundation of learning and memory. The third one is experience dependent. Neural changes are triggered by environmental stimulation, behavior, and learning. And the last one is critical drivers. Optimal reorganization requires specific condition, which is intensity, repetition, and saliency of the activity. So now, how to harness neuroplasticity? You can challenge your brain in new tasks such as learning a musical instrument or a new language. Engage yourself to physical activities, prioritize 7 to 8 hours of sleep, minimize multitasking, try meditation, try dietary habits, and consider intermittent fasting to support brain health, as well as try novel experiences for once in a lifetime. What will destroy our neuroplasticity? First, our psychological and health condition. Second, substance abuse and alcoholism. Third, chronic stress and high cortisol. And of course, our neuroplasticity will be based on our lifestyle factors. You can rebuild neuroplasticity by practicing rehabilitation activities. There is no time limit on neuroplasticity, and it doesn't only happen during therapy. Every time you take an extra step, say a new word, or do a hand exercise, it helps the brain make new connections. It is important to remember that the brain can also rewire itself in response to chronic stress, trauma, or harmful habits. What impact does neuroplasticity bring to the future, and what will happen if humans don't have neuroplasticity? First, neuroplasticity can be medical miracles. Instead of just living with brain injuries or strokes, doctors will use VR and brain sensing tech to help the brain reroute around damaged areas to restore movement and speech. Next, mental health shifts. New treatments like certain fast-acting medicines will focus on physically repairing the broken connections in the brain that cause depression or PTSD rather than just masking symptoms. And lastly, super aging. We will treat the brain like a muscle. Through specific exercise and lifestyle habits, we will be able to keep our minds sharp much longer, potentially delaying diseases like Alzheimer's. If humans don't have neuroplasticity, we will have an inability to learn or form new memories. Neuroplasticity enables the strengthening of synaptic connections in response to experience. Without it, the brain could not encode new information, meaning learning language, skill, or storing new memories will be impossible. Second, without neuroplasticity, any damage, injury, or loss of brain function will be permanent and irreversible. And lastly, lack of adaptation to environment. Without neuroplasticity, the brain will be unable to adapt to different sensory inputs or developmental changes, leaving us unable to adjust to new situations, social contexts, or sensory loss.